All right. Welcome back, dude. Sorry, I'm a little... the intro's not going to be good on this. We're talking Jair Brown, fourth round selection for the Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Text message came through for my draft league. Looks like in the undrafted class. So we've wrapped up our draft 2 weeks ago. But anyway, there's a system in place on how we do undrafted free agents. I got to say something. It looks like I might be in the lead for Cam Jones, the linebacker out of Indiana who went undrafted in our league. So I'm getting messages right now. My buddy thinks I'm going to get him. Anyway, so we'll talk about that. But, dude, so I could get possibly Cam Jones in the undrafted class. I have a funny feeling he's getting drafted. I just didn't want to reach, you know? And like I said, when you get in the 6th, 7th round, things change, especially when you're working with 31 other people who probably we all think alike, I would think, to a certain degree. So anyway, I'm just pumped up, dude. I just got some cool news that I'm probably going to land Cam Jones in the undrafted free agent class, the linebacker out of Indiana who plays inside linebacker, and some people like him in the 4th round, maybe 5th round at least. Dude, if I get that pick, that could help me out tremendously. But let's get to our 4th round pick, 109th overall pick in the 2023 Raider Dave. Put it on my resume, Internet GM in full excitement right now. We drafted Jair Brown, safety out of Penn State. You guys know I was higher on J.L. Skinner. J.L. Skinner was my guy right here, pegged for 109. That's because of the pectoral injury. He fell off the board at 99, so here we go. We get Emil Ekiyor at 100, and we get Jair Brown. Now, I like Chris Smith too. Chris Smith was one of my favorite safeties the last couple of years, so as well as Jair Brown. But the thing is, for some reason, Chris Smith keeps falling down my board, and I don't know why I'm getting gun-shy. I'm pulling the trigger on him. I hope I'm not wrong about this. But Jair Brown, the safety out of Penn State, it's the motor, it's the presence, and he's right there for he's a turnover machine. He's right there at the right time every time. He can get after the quarterback. The sacks mean a lot to me. Defensive backs that like to get after the quarterback can literally throw a running back to the side or just chip him inside and get to the quarterback. Get inside leverage. Well, I don't want to use the word leverage, but get inside, get the inside speed and be able to move in on a quarterback there and collapse the play. Sorry, I'm fucking excited. But anyway, I'm stoked, dude, because putting in, trying to get undrafted free agents is a whole nother story. But anyway, so I'm stoked with this pick. And let me go into Lance Zierlein's evaluation here, dude, and let's just sum up some numbers here. Lance Zierlein gives him a 6.30 grade. That's good for a 4th round pick here. He's got him as a will eventually be a plus starter. You got Jair Brown standing at 5'11", 203 pounds, 31.25-inch arms, and 10-inch hands. His production score came in first. This is his next-gen stats that they have. Production score was first. Athleticism score was 12th. His overall total score ranked first. That athleticism score, we'll get into that in a little bit, man. He makes up for it with high motor and we'll get into what Lance Zierlein says about that because it is kind of makes up for what they have right here, what they're critiquing him on. And not every football player is a great athlete. Some guys are just football players with high motors. They understand the momentum of the game, and they adapt to the momentum of the game. They rise up in big occasions, if that makes sense. So 4.65 on his 40, 4.65 40, 18 bench reps, and comparison is Ryan Clark, formerly of the Steelers there. And, Chris Smith, Ryan Clark, and Jair Brown, I agree. It's like a 3-way comparison right there. So that's why, like I said, that's why I kind of was locked in on Chris Smith. Overview, he has him as a versatile defensive back who has shown the ability to line up over the slot, play as a down safety, and patrol the outfield as a cover 1 safety, ready to read and range. And he does, dude. He ends up at the right place at the right time. It's almost like he knows what the quarterback's thinking. Has good instincts. Just got to leave it at that. Lack of speed and explosiveness showed at the NFL Scouting Combine won't help his draft stock. Yeah, I kind of agree. But he's a fiery run defender and plays with undeniable coverage instincts. I like that. Instincts are a big role in his game. He has an excellent, especially on your defense. I mean, think about it. You're on defense. You're always guessing, dude. You know what I mean? So these types of traits, they do matter if you have those natural instincts at the NFL level, and bring it to the NFL, and you can deliver at the NFL level with those instincts. So He has an excellent motor that fuels him throughout the game as well, and that's where I was going to touch on his athleticism. So when somebody gets better throughout the game, that means they're in football shape. They might not be the greatest athlete, but maybe they're just in good football shape, and they can move with the momentum of the game, and they can adapt as the game goes on. And usually when guys are in good football shape, they get stronger as the game goes on. So he needs to play with a little bit more discipline, or veteran quarterbacks and play callers will bait him into mistakes. Let me say something on that. It's the NFL. You're on defense. You have the biggest you're at a disadvantage as a defensive player in the NFL. Penalties, bad calls. Bad calls, penalties. You can get ejected. They could get you for targeting. There's so many ways to get ejected as a defensive player. Sorry, my buddy's texting me, but there's so many ways to be targeted as a defensive player that, you know what? Yeah, he's going to get baited. Yeah, he's going to get burned. And yeah, quarterbacks are going to figure out and bait him into mistakes. It's going to happen. Brown's versatility and football character could help him eventually become an NFL starter. I think he will be an eventual starter as well. I think he's a good fit here, man. What do you think? Jair Brown to the Las Vegas Raiders. That is the 109th overall pick. I'm sorry if I got long-winded and a little talkative there. I just got excited, dude. Cam Jones might be coming my way in my draft league, dude, in the undrafted class, dude. And like I said, remember, we passed on linebacker. Oh, that's another thing. If you watched my second-round show, I passed on linebacker, dude. Jack Campbell was my highest-ranked linebacker as for an NFL prototype linebacker, and we passed in the second round. We got Mozzie Smith. So give me your thoughts, man. Let's get in on this. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to drop the 5th round, 6th round, and 7th round. Wrap this thing up because I cannot wait to share the sleepers with you guys, dude. The draft value sleepers that are in the Raider Dave mock draft tomorrow, Friday. I'll see you then. Peace.